right, for those who are joining us here, my name is Peter Vasquez of the Veteran Business Roundtable. I'd like to thank everybody for joining us here today. This is, I think, one of our very limited amount of live streaming events that we have been conducting with the Veteran Business Roundtable to provide a more realistic, more authentic experience to those who enjoy finding out information about veteran business owners, opportunities for veterans, and the opportunities they have within the programs within the Veteran Business Roundtable. As many of you may know, we're a national veteran organization that supports inclusion of veteran-owned businesses into corporate supply chains and also government contracting opportunities. And we're also leaning in the direction of being able to help corporations in their HR recruiting process for veterans. Today's a great day. It's a beautiful day. We couldn't have been blessed with such a beautiful day. We're here at the Grosse Golf and Country Club, and I am honored to have our event committee chair and one of our corporate sponsors for the Veteran Business Roundtable, and one of the organizers, or the organizer of the event committee, Mr. Dave Christie with CMAG Transportation. Dave, thank you for joining us, and we love to hear what's going on here for our big golf outing day.
First of all, this is our 5th year. We started it 5 years ago. I think we had about 48 or 50 golfers. Each year it's grown. The Grosse Country Club is a beautiful venue to have it at. This year we're going to wind up, or we presently have 120 golfers that have registered already. A full shot for the course is about 144. We haven't hit it yet in our 5 years of trying, but each year it grows. We've grown in corporate sponsors and sponsors for the hole and the carts. The club itself is almost 100 years old.
Wow.
It is going to celebrate its 100-year anniversary next year. It's a Donald Ross design course, so it's a beautiful design. The greens are extremely fast.
Okay.
But play around the hole as normal. If you get to the green, then it's all on you as far as how well you play. The course has been a host to several qualifying championships for the PGA Tour and the Web.com Tour. They haven't hosted any as of late. Again, it's a beautiful venue. It's on Grosse Island between Detroit and Toledo. So we're anticipating a full house this year.
Okay.
We've got about 2 weeks left to really get registration pushing.
Yes.
But we do have room for about 6 more foursomes, so about 24 more golfers, and we would be full.
Great, that's good to hear. From my experience of being here, my 4th year with the Veteran Business Roundtable, from actually out here and participating with the veterans who come out to play. Tell me, what is it that you find the most engaging, the most interesting part of our golf outing when it comes to the having veterans present here and playing amongst each other?
We have veterans present, as well as a tremendous amount of support from the local community here. Being in business in the downriver area, having our own business, we are as members of this club, we are members with a lot of corporations downriver. So you'll see that there's a lot of people from insurance, banking, other transportation companies like ourselves. Our suppliers are involved. So everybody, once it's mentioned that it's a support for the veterans, there seems like there's an outpouring of support for the program. So that's great for us and great for the organization.
Yes, I agree. The proceeds are to help support the programs for the Veteran Business Roundtable. I think that in previous events, previous golf outing events, or even events, we really didn't stress that enough. And I think that we do. I think that having these types of mediums and being able to distribute our brand message and what we do as an organization is important to everybody know what is it that we're trying to support. As you know, we have several programs within the organization: our education program, our mentorship program. We have our Connect program, which is again the networking. Which this is a prime example of that Vet Connect program that we offer and the interaction between our veterans. So what are the opportunities that, let's say, our corporate members or our platinum members have an opportunity to participate? I mean, what is their opportunity?
Well, as you know, I'm a corporate member myself and a sponsor. I've found that it allows you to open up to resources that might not be readily available to you. And it's because of some of the programs like this. I know that there's a lot of corporations that advertise that they will support veteran initiatives, but a lot of the veterans don't know how to go about getting into those initiatives. And being a member of the Veteran Roundtable, if you look at our board of directors, they're all successful business people that have been in the business in the city of Detroit, outside the city of Detroit, around the United States, Canada, Mexico. So it allows us to open some doors maybe that somebody just starting in a business couldn't do. And I think that's the best thing. Everyone in the organization that I've met is willing to help anybody. We're not we don't hold a lot back. We really help the community and really work on mentoring other companies.
Yes, I agree. As a matter of fact, that's how exactly I found the organization, because it was just simply another veteran who told me, who sat down in this conversation like we're having right now, and just said, "Hey, are you a verified veteran-owned business?" And I was like, "What's that?" Well, of course you ask, well, what do I get if I do that? And understanding and saying that, hey, these government agencies are specifically looking for veterans who have served their country, and of course, well, most veterans don't even like to share that information, but I think that today it's a totally different ballgame. I think it's really important to definitely share that because of all the opportunities from on the government side, but also now with the corporations that are out there who are looking to add veterans into their supply chain and really support veterans and support the programs that allow them to be better veteran-owned businesses, and at the same time provide them those opportunities that they have within their corporate supply chain. So I think that having those veterans and those experienced veterans within our organization, our executive board, and also our platinum members, it's really important because that's who companies like I used to be when I was growing look forward to meeting. It's an honor to meet people like yourself who have been successful and all that knowledge you have up there in regards to the corporate opportunities you've had, the government contracting opportunities, and be able to share that information, because it's so important to share, first of all, the information that's available out there, and what in terms of having that information and what those opportunities are. It's really important.
Club like this also, or a group like this, as you know, and we all know history, Vietnam veterans really were very close-knit, probably weren't liked a whole lot when we came back and all that. So there was probably a squelching of our ideas and our thoughts because we didn't think anybody wanted to listen anyway. It's changed quite a bit over the years, and organizations like the Veteran Roundtable have allowed veterans and disabled veterans like myself to now at least have a voice, and we have other people in there that understand and listen. Where back in the late 60s, when I got back to the United States, nobody was listening to anybody that was a veteran, probably didn't even like veterans at that time. So the atmosphere in the business, the atmosphere in the general public has changed tremendously, and I think it's due to veteran-owned businesses, the Veteran-Owned Business Group and the Roundtable, other veteran businesses that are fostering that growth. So it's come to the highlight, and it's even got to Washington, D.C., as we know. So I think times change. As the old saying goes, times heal all wounds. It starts getting to where it's now progressive and productive versus anti-productive and sort of regressive.
Oh, I agree. You know, with all the different inclusion programs that they have, that the corporations have, and you've been networking, I've been networking, and to hear the corporations that are out there that are actually stating that they have a target spend, is so. I think it's so vital for others to know. These corporations are willing to bring in veterans into their supply chain. This is what they're willing to commit to, and to see organizations like ourselves to be able to provide that education on topics that are hard to find, that will get you to the next level, but have that role model, that support structure to where you could actually do business with the decision makers on the corporate side. And I think last month, so much we had even the various VA administration hospitals locally come and tell us, hey, yeah, if you are a veteran-owned business, and if you are a contractor, or if you're a verified veteran-owned business, hey, we'll single source out to you.
Yep.
And it doesn't matter. And again, of course, you have to go through the verification process, which is so important. So many people don't understand the value of that verification. When did you get verified, if you don't mind me asking?
I was verified 4 years ago.
4 years ago. And what have been some of the advantages you have gained from that?
Well, naturally, along with being part of the National Veteran Business certification, being a member on the roundtable, as you know, we have the major corporations paying attention to us now. So we've been very fortunate through the roundtable to talk to people like Chrysler and Ford and GM and a few of the others, and I don't want to just mention them, but those are the ones that come right to the top of my mind because we've been working with them directly. So for me, you don't want to ever use certification as the principal way of getting in the door, in my opinion. Okay. The principles are that you operate a good, sound business that's competitive. And then the caveat is by the way, we can assist in your diversity spend. So some of that has come. There's been a lot of calls since we've been certified. My son is the president of the company, and he keeps saying to me, Dad, I don't know where all these people are calling from.
Right.
So we are getting more calls as people understand that we're certified.
That's great. And just so for information's sake, for those who are watching, there are various verifications that are available out there. You have the Center for Veteran Enterprise, the CV verification. You have other organizations like NBBDC, National Veteran Business Development Council verification. And again, each one has their purpose in which they really would take your business to the next level. And if you're looking to get the government contracting, it's definitely worthwhile to check out the Center Veteran Enterprise verification, because that is what allows that, starting that process what allows you to be able to access those government contracting opportunities. Last, one of the things I also wanted to mention, and I'll let you announce it. So this is our first year that we've actually had a presenting sponsor.
Yeah.
And if you mentioned it earlier, why not share with us how you feel about having a presenting sponsor for the 5th Annual Veteran Business Roundtable Golf Outing?
We have Fiat Chrysler as our presenting sponsor this year. And that's a great thing. It sends some signals out to the business world that, hey, these guys have arrived. We're here. This is a good organization. It's a sound organization. And I'm really excited because, as you mentioned, it's the first year we've had a principal sponsor. So one, I take my hat off to FCA for doing that, which is great news for us. And they're going to attend the outing. They have a foursome in the outing, so which is great. So I think that's great. That's a great start for us. I think it's only a start of things in the future to come to us.
I agree. And with leadership, with as our honorary chair, which is Mr. Sig Huber from Fiat Chrysler Automotive Group, I think having that leadership and having their team who is so willing to really help support the programs and the mission of the Veteran Business Roundtable, I think that's a great thing. And not only that, they're tier suppliers as well, and again, really help in our cause to connect those veteran-owned businesses, but also the programs in which allow those connections to happen. And again, this being one of them, and as you can see, we have the golf is behind us here, and hopefully we'll have a great, beautiful day like this one we had on that day, which again is on. Tell us about the information about the event.
It's August the 10th. It's an 8:30 shotgun start. You can get here at 7:30. The driving range will be open. There will be refreshments in the morning as far as juice, coffee, bagels, things like that. Once you get here, everybody's pre-registered as a foursome, but there'll be other things there. We have Gorno Ford, which is a downriver Ford dealer, has sponsored the 13th hole, and they are going to put a car out there for a hole-in-one.
Awesome.
The state rules on any car giveaway is the hole has 3 or 4 different yardages. 165 is the legal yardage it has to give the car away. So we'll have that on there. I haven't heard back from the Detroit Red Wings, but typically every year they donate now a gondola box versus a suite. Because as you know, the new Little Caesars Arena has changed its venue and changed its seating. So we have some of that. We have some great prizes that are giveaways. Actually, Ford Motor Company is going to donate a big basket as they do every year. So we have a lot of participation. The bank, Mercantile Bank, is donating the bags that we have. The gifts to the Veteran Roundtable itself provides everybody a sleeve of balls that has the Veteran Roundtable logo on them. And there's other various gifts in there.
Great. So
the club
food
will collect skins, 50-50. It's a best ball scramble. Tee off is at 8:30. Once we finish, there'll be a full luncheon, hamburgers, hot dogs, chicken, salads, and all that, and then we'll give away our prizes. There'll be people collecting 50-50 tickets, closest to the hole, longest drive, those kind of things too.
And from what I understand, we're working on getting some key speakers for that event. We're looking for some potential speakers, from what I understand.
I don't know as of yet. I know our meeting is tomorrow. Maybe somebody will be there. I don't know. That I don't have.
Well, if you're watching, if you want to suggest someone to be able to, a speaker for our golf event, by all means, we will love to hear anybody who wants to provide some insight and their contribution, dedication to veteran-owned businesses and supporting veterans. Again, Friday, August 10th, be here at 7:30. If you want to register now, make sure to visit veteranroundtable.org/golf, and get them before they run out. It's going to be a great event. Lots of networking, a lot of veterans interacting, having fun, and there's nothing better. It's like almost a family.
Yes,
and that's why I love the most every time coming out here. At the same time, a lot of connections, interactions, mentorship, educating on the various opportunities. So we hope that if you've never been to this event and you're watching now, that you'll participate. If you're interested in being one of our corporate sponsors, or if you're interested in becoming a member, please visit our website or feel free to contact me. And last but not least, if you want to tune in to future live streaming videos that the Veteran Business Roundtable will be conducting on an ongoing basis as we travel and we visit various corporations and ask and talk about their veteran inclusion programs, and we want to share that with our audience, and also the veteran businesses that have excelled and being a verified veteran business and how they benefited as well. We want to share that because, again, listening to them and listening to their experiences is really, really important and part of the a growing process that we hope that will be a part of each and every veteran that we bring into our organization. Right. So again, thank you for watching. Make sure to hit the subscribe button below, and then once you hit the subscribe button, make sure to hit the little alarm button there icon to get notifications every time we have a new broadcast. So Dave, thank you very much.
Thank you, Peter.
I look forward to coming out
we
that
should
day,
have a good time.
And we'll be meeting tomorrow and discussing all the details and sharing it with the rest of our board.
Yes.
Thank you very much.